Y'all better be juicing. Juicy. Previously on Kimba TV. If this is Retail Arena, what the fuck are you supposed to do here? And what the fuck are you supposed to do here? What was the letter that I drew in here? And what was the letter that I drew in here? You're supposed to blank here. You're supposed to blank here. How many of y'all were here with me for that 15-second TA right before I went to bed? How many of y'all were here with me right before I went? It's in the VOD, ladies and gentlemen. Exclamation rewind. Just because you didn't hear it doesn't mean I didn't draw it. How many of y'all were here when I said, how many of you guys are taking this? "16 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Are y'all ready? All right, we identified the levels. Let me just look at open interest. Okay. Snap dizzle for shizzle, ladies and gentlemen. 4 days of planning for this, y'all. You know what we need to do? We gotta take it to, we gotta go to, we gotta go take it to church. Ladies and gentlemen, let's everybody stand up. Salute to the soldiers. Lions, are you ready? I salute y'all. Happy hunting all week. We prepared and planned for this. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? The math is the math. How many of y'all did your homework? Ladies and gentlemen, in life, it's opportunity meeting preparation. That is juice. In life, it's opportunity meeting preparation, y'all. Y'all ready? Kextasy is asking, are we expecting price to go burr or nay? Stop the music. If the GDP is low, is that good or bad? If the GDP comes out higher than expected, is that good or bad? Is it bullish or bearish? As long as you understand the basic concepts, Kextasy and all the other Lion Cubs, did you look at the previous GDPs? Right? At a bare minimum, you could go look at last month's GDP, the month before that, the month before that, the month before that, and you can take a look. If it exceeded expectations or if it went lower than expectations, did the markets react bullishly or bearishly? Was there already an edge in place? What did the open interest look like when it bounced or rejected? So it really isn't about, is it gonna go up or down? Are we in a long or short? The only thing that you can control is how much can you prepare? All right, there's only, I would say maybe 6 to 7% of retail traders will actually profit. It's just a matter of getting in that top 6, 7%. You know, so I always say that I don't need you guys to be the best. I don't need you guys to be the best traders, but I need your best. Effort is the only thing that counts. So today is really just a reflection on how many people are prepared, how many people are not. A lot of people today are going to realize that they're not even ready to trade. They have not prepared at all. They're completely being outcompeted by everybody else. So sometimes it's not even TA on days like today that people make the most amount of realizations on. All right, so the only thing that you can control is your effort. You had all day yesterday, all day the day before, all day Monday, the whole week. Everybody knows when GDP is, everybody knows when PCE is, and everybody knows when FOMC is. All right, so Kextasy and all the new Lion Cubs, it has nothing to do with long or short. It's about how much did you prepare. That's it, you know? Kextasy said, I'm expecting a short, to be honest. Okay, and let's say that you're wrong, right? And you didn't do the bare minimum that I just said. Well, now you know. Like I said, the juice is opportunity meeting preparation. Just because you have an opportunity, if you didn't prepare, you're never going to juice. Alrighty. So these are great days because it gives you an idea on what do we need to improve? What do we need to get better? All right. So enjoy the day. Happy hunting. All right. 4 more minutes. Hopefully everybody, glanced at the previous GDPs and just, at least what kind of volatility to expect. All right. There's 3 phases. Right now it's phase 1. It's futures only trading. Phase 2 is going to be when the numbers come out and the futures react to the numbers. And then phase 3 is when the markets open and the markets actually get to react to the numbers. All right, so you want to study the 3 different phases. Did it scam pump? Did it scam dump? What did the open interest look like? What did the CVD look like? All right. How many of y'all missed the little morning TA? Those lows are not good, obviously. All right, identify levels to the upside, identify levels to the downside. We already marked out the levels to the downside. All right, so enjoy the show. If you think today is going to be crazy, no. FOMC next Wednesday is going to be crazy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, America. Talk to me. Oh, snap, dizzle, fashizzle, banana, fat, and faux fizzle. It's about to get nasty, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Come on. Typical GDP. Come on. Phase 2, ladies and gentlemen. We are 1 hour away from market open. Let's go. Schwiggity. Let's go. Schwiggity. America. This is why you got to study the previous GDPs. You dig? Juicy. Juicy fruit. Let's go. The math is the math. Are you ready, Lions? Quit playing with me.
I said, are you strong? They said, I'm strong if you strong. And I said, we strong.
Are you ready? Y'all better be ready. Juice on them. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Bank on it. It's math, y'all. You either know what you're doing or you don't, y'all. Everything has been planned out. Woo! Y'all better be mathing. Talk to me. All right, we might have to give away more than 10K today. We might have to give away more than 10K today. Ricky says, this is so easy. Hey, it's because you planned, my boy. Indo Lion says, many thanks for Alpha TA every day. Indo Lion, shout outs to you. I see you juicing, grinding. Hey, Mayo, you're the best, Mayo. Who juicing? Jim Bao says, where you back from though? Stop the music. From Hawaii, but also a CME imbalance. Schwiggity. Jeremy, what's going on? Can we have a look at EXO? Sure. Here you go. RN cases I'm seeing, Bybit long squeezed on Coinalyze, but not on EXO. Okay, on EXO, I'm looking at BTC USD inverse perpetuals. You might be looking at BTC USDT. Make sure you know the difference. Cersei, Robinacci, Ticker, Addy, Hayblade, Mr. Nobody, SRS. You guys enjoying this shit? You guys loving this shit? The bad low got swept. Y'all Gucci? Y'all know what it, well, you know what it is. Alpeasy says my head short is too small. LOL. Hey, stop the dude. How many of y'all were here with me on Monday when I came back from Hawaii? How many of y'all were here on Monday with me? Dudes. Don't tell me that your short is too small. I was ready to go 600 Bitcoin short. You know, I was like, fuck, let's clean that hoe. You know, let's clean that hoe. But I was ready to big short, even there. You know? God. So even if the plan is to get into a mega short, it's like, fuck, man, why didn't they at least sweep that hoe? Why not clean that? You know? Yeah, my short hedge is way too fucking small too, but it is what it is. Yeah, I wish we could have gotten full 600 short right there, but you know, did the best that we could. We got a little bit there, we got a little bit there, got a little bit there. But yeah. Nothing we can do. Yeah, but that being said, I don't have time to be worried about that. I gotta, you know, get ready for this shit. I don't know if I want to do, you know, a $4, $5, $6 million position on Sol, especially because, well, you know, it's called Solano for a reason. Alpeasy says you're just focused on getting into, yeah, but it's called Solano for a reason, you know? Long still open? Yup. All my longs are still open, Ahim. Wenger says, Kimba, I thought you said plan was to get your 800 BTC short at 70K. Wenger, so you shouldn't memorize what I say. What you should memorize is how I read data. So instead of memorizing, oh, he says 70K. He said 2 weeks ago, 70K, 800 BTC short. No. Don't memorize what I say. Why am I saying it? At the end of the day, Wenger, you and I are looking at the same exact thing, Wenger. So if you can't read the data yourself and figure out that things change and why they change, then you're fucked. That's why we stress so hard on getting everybody to understand how to read the data. Alrighty? So you telling me, I thought you said this 4 days ago. Shit that I said an hour ago might be invalid. So listen to why I'm saying something, okay? And then take a look at the data yourself. You just said. Alrighty? There's no scenario where you can be good at this and make money and you don't know yourself what you're doing. Alrighty, I'm literally sitting here for 12 to 14 hours a day calling every single 5-minute fib and structure. So you can kind of see with chat that people are entering and getting out on their own. Yeah, but you know, make sure that you know how to read the data, Wenger. Okay, make sure you understand why I said that. All right, you got to be flexible. Remember, this is a game of chess. All right, imagine going in to play chess and you memorize all of the moves that you're going to do and you don't care what the other person does. It's a reactive game. If this, then this. All righty, and the best part is I explain it all. So there is no one plan. There is literally 5 or 6 plans technically. So if one gets invalidated, like if it goes lower than if it sweeps a high first, well, then some of those shorts that we were going to do earlier are no longer going to happen. All righty. Wenger says, sorry, I remember what you said on Monday, but I've not been able to watch most of your streams since then. Well, I can see that, Wenger. Yeah, there's really, honestly, the only way that you don't know what I'm thinking or what I'm going to do is you're just behind on the stream because I explain everything. Yes, but it's super clear that the last time that you saw me was on Monday. You got to get caught up, brother. The good news is the YouTube highlights are there. Alrighty. The higher time frame stuff though really hasn't changed. I want to get into a really nice short, a big short, before FOMC. So remember on Monday, I wanted to get into a big short, but levels are going to change depending on the new data. Okay. Do I still want to get into a big short before FOMC? Yes. But the timing of it also changes. We swept the low before we cleaned the bad high. So the probability for the levels that we were thinking about shorting becomes less and less. Alrighty. So we're going to have to take it level by level. Do you at least know what my levels are to the upside and levels to the downside? Do you know where the single prints are? Do you know where the TPO point of control is? Do you know where the mathematical confluence with the volume point of control? So we might not be able to make it back up to 70, brother. We might have to settle for this. Okay? We might not be able to get 70. It just depends on what the open interest looks like here. So do this and then I'll be like, okay, maybe we're going to get 70. The other thing too, Wenger, is are you actually listening and taking notes when Jerome Powell is speaking?
The math is the math.
Or are you just cracking jokes? What has Jerome Powell been saying about how he is going to interpret the CPI, the PPI, the GDP, and the PCE? The GDP came out today, the PCE comes out tomorrow. What did he say that for the next rate hike, which is happening next Wednesday, he was going to look into how the CPI and the GDP comes out? Are you just looking at him and cracking jokes? Or are you actually listening to what he's saying? So you kind of got a quick hint on what the GDP number was and how he thinks he's going to interpret that, how you think he's going to interpret that. You can take a look at order flow and Bugammas and see how people are placing bets for not only tomorrow, weekly options expirations, next Wednesday, FOMC, but also next Friday, weekly options expirations. So I'm trying to get as much data as I can, and I'm trying to do my thing. Price is going up. Open interest is going up. What does that mean, Mert Gunay? That is bullish. Okay? Price is going up. Open interest is going down. What is that? Not bullish. Okay? Price goes down. Open interest goes up. What does that mean? Bearish. Price goes down. Open interest goes down. Not bearish. So, I would love squeeze, hit my level, and then we start to see price going down while shorts are going up. All right. Awesome if this is golden pocket. like that. Okay, awesome. If this is like that on CVD. So first level of interest is always going to be that volume node confluence right here. Gotta be looking at. I mean, you could make an argument for that, but that's only that much volume. So I'd rather have an argument for that volume, right? So that is my first level that I need to take a look at. That is this long, this short, and the 69.5. These ones are much better. This one is lower probability because we grabbed all the imbalances here. So we're gonna have to see how it goes up there and what this looks like, what that looks like, wherever it may do it. And I just, I was explaining, for example, why I wouldn't short this 7.5 earlier. If you missed it, then I think it might be good to rewind and get caught up. And the thing is it's all probabilities. Sometimes I do this and I say, I'm not gonna short that, and it does this. Other times it does this. And I'm like, fuck, now I gotta think about entering right here. So it's all just probabilities. It's never gonna be 100% one way or the other, but it's just about putting yourself in the best statistically advantageous situation possible. And if you don't see it, you don't see it. And I'd rather get left behind at the train station than, like, you know, take a loss like this. So anyways, it's gonna eventually hit this area, and then it's gonna decide if there's more selling or buying here. If there's more buying than selling, it's gonna go to this zone. And it's going to rotate between the value area low and the value area high, as it normally does. You know, PDPOs, like the EQ and the point of control, are all going to be resistances or support. If it is resistance first, it should get turned into support, etc., etc. So just looking at value, I would still much prefer to short outside than anything inside. But I have to take the whole context into play. So I'm no longer, like, gonna just wait here. I might have to take this. So, but you see how, like, you have to just kind of take it level by level, and you just got to do the best that you can do, you know? I still have an opportunity, I think, to get into a Gucci-ass short if I want to before FOMC. Not much really changed. I mean, it deviated significantly lower than I would have preferred, which is why I have accepted the fact that I might have to do my big short here. But yeah, I would still love here, and of course I would love here or even higher. So we'll just have to see. First things first, let's see what happens at 65.8. Let's see what happens at 66.5-ish. And then open interest should help, and then CVD should help, Mert. How can I watch the order flow when price comes to my level? What should I need to look really? In my opinion, when I'm looking at order flow, Mert, I'm looking at the delta, the difference between longs and shorts coming in. This right here. Hey, Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss. Tell them what happens if they don't have good risk management, Sato. Hey, he said he's gonna smack the shit out of you. He said he's gonna smack the shit out of you. Lions, you know what it is. Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, bears, we're all lions. All right, I'll be hanging around. All right, I'll be poking my head in. I feel like we've beaten the shit out of the plan. So here, let me do the outro. That's pretty cool. All right, I'll be hanging around, but look, we talked about this, okay? These fucking market makers, man. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Let's get it. Kimbo,
We stream for 15, 16 hours. I mean, like, I'm not even trying to time this shit. I'm not even trying to time this shit, y'all. This is fucked up. All right, I mean, I'm going to be hanging around, okay? I'm here. All right, so I'll poke my head in when this gets hit. Okay, we also have the gaming stream going on, too. Kimbo Mobile. All right, holler at me here. We're gonna do a little bit of Wars Easy. Unfucking believable, y'all. These goddamn market makers. All right, I'm hanging around, okay? It's just that this mic is gonna get turned off because I got to do a bunch of other stuff like IRL stuff. So I'll keep the cam on. How's that? And this will be running. I just won't be talking to you guys actively until I finish up a couple of IRL stuff. Motherfucking crazy. All right. Well, if it gets up there, I'll poke my head in. All right. One more time. There you go. Trading light. CD Tank. Do you need a screenshot? Let me do you a favor. That's the only screenshot you need for the next 48 hours. CD Tank. Levels. Have a great night. All right. I'm still be here, but I'm going to mute the mic now. Okay. All right. Later, y'all. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace.